Good evening and welcome to our first TV show after our parade. This is Chicagoland Toys for Tots Motorcycle Parade. I am George Fortier. Could you introduce ourselves here? I am George Fortier and this is who?
Sharon D. Allen.
Okay, now you may go to the overhead.
That's
Thank
what
you.
it's for, to introduce us.
Okay. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. We had a very successful parade last Sunday. We have many pictures to share with you, and maybe you guys can call in and let us know what you thought of it. Sharon D. Allen is our web coordinator, bylaw historian. Unfortunately, Maynard Marsh could not be with us today. His wife's birthday was today, and he let us know about an hour ago. So happy birthday.
Here's some photos from the parade. We had a little Make-A-Wish girl there.
What was her story, Sharon?
She had cancer, and her wish was to ride with Santa in a motorcycle parade.
It was amazing.
And then there's the bikes all lined up going up Western Avenue. There's some elves, bags and bags of toys. There's a guy with a skid on the back of his bike.
There's that Mrs. America.
Yeah.
Go back to that if you don't mind.
Go back to it.
Yeah, well, you want to call it all
That's
out.
Mrs. Illinois.
Mrs. Illinois. Her name is Randy Moxie. She graced us with her presence. She walked through leave it there a minute. She walked through the crowd and she was very nice to everyone. She took pictures with anyone who wanted to. And she said she had an amazing time along with her husband, who was with her the whole time also.
What was his name?
I have no idea.
Okay. But anyway, here's some more pictures.
Here's the train. Can we stop and talk
close-up.
about him a little bit? Or I don't understand this too much. What's that train from?
Go ahead.
It's almost a scale replica of a 1954 Santa Fe engine. That train man, I don't even know his real name, but that's his nickname is Train Man. He's been helping us for the last 10, 15 years as far as taking our VIPs through the parade. And he's been very, very good at it. And I think we had that train was full today. You remember how many VIPs did you have on there, dear?
I had 3 on there.
What did you have on there?
From Dealer Expo, I had Allison Milner and 2 of her friends from Dealer Expo.
Okay, because I know we had the Hank and Rita. I'm sorry, Rita's passed away, but Hank and his person that helps him because he's blind. We had that blind Marine on there. We had that older Marine, I think his name was. We had 3 families who had lost, 3 members who had lost their lives last year who we always put on the train as a bit of a memorial. And of course, Bob Cooch helped us throughout that process, informing all those people who may have never been exposed to this parade exactly what it was all about. And from what I hear, he always does a very good job with that.
I have a close-up of the little girl. I want to show because she was adorable.
We had the Governor-elect Rauner was there. We had Alderman Ryberis, I think is his name.
There she is with Santa. So
I did interview a bit. She said it was her first bike ride, so that was kind of cool.
So anyway, there's a Snowflake. Not Snowman, but Snowflake. And that was one of the VIPs that rode on the train, too. From Dealer Expo.
That's right. So we were wearing the same shirts today.
Mm-hmm. Trying to be just like me.
I assume, 'cause I want to be the bylaw historian. Really do that.
I know you do. It's a very covetable
Yes.
position.
Yes, it is.
So do you want me to do my PR minute?
Please.
All right. The parade is over, but we are not done. For some committees, the fun's just begun. The product team, for one, is still toiling away, filling online orders that come in every day. And this week is busy. Our calendar's full. We still have a lot of weight to pull. Saturday, I'll tell you the places to be. Breakfast with Santa, then Lakeshore HD. There's a Toys for Tots drive at Village Tavern in Chicago on Belmont from noon to 10. The Northside meeting is Monday, you know. Then Friday in Darien, we have Whiskey Road. The 20th is our official debriefing meeting. It sounds kind of funny, but it's an important proceeding. Now's not the time to slow down or to wait. We're already planning for Parade 38.
I would have said it. You didn't give me the opportunity.
Now's not time to slow down, and it's not time to wait. We're already planning
For Parade 38.
Very good. So let me go over some of the things I just mentioned, the things that are coming up right away. First of all, we have Breakfast with Santa. You want to talk about that a little bit?
That's been going on for, was it the 6th year? Yeah, 6th annual Breakfast with Santa. you come on down there, I really can't tell you how much it costs, but for a very slight fee, you get a really good breakfast and pancakes and sausages and coffee and orange juice and such. We have a discount rate for families, and I guarantee every child shall receive a gift that day and also get to sit on Santa Claus's knee.
And all profits benefit Chicagoland Toys for Tots.
Yes, and they're also having some raffle prizes there. Are they a bake
And a
sale?
bake sale. 50-50. It is from 9 to 1 p.m. Saturday, December 13th at Cicero Stadium at 1909 South Laramie, Cicero, Illinois 60805.
And Cindy Perez is the person who has been running that, and actually I think come up with the idea with that. And her mother should be in our prayers because she's getting ready to go for another operation in about another week. She's been battling cancer for a while now, and hopefully everything will come out well for her. She's always been to all of our picnics and such too.
Then the thing at Lakeshore Harley Davidson, that's another Toys for Tots on tour event. So we still do them even after the parade. So we will have some product out there, and hopefully they'll have some coffee and cookies or something for us.
Actually, it's your tavern. They might have something a bit stronger.
We're talking about Lakeshore Harley Davidson right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
After
I
Lakeshore
see that.
Harley
I see
Davidson,
that
we
over there.
have this.
I was
which
looking at
is
the overhead.
the Village Tavern at 6912 West Belmont Avenue in Chicago, Illinois. Also Saturday, December 13th from 12 noon to 10 p.m. New unwrapped toy donations accepted from now until that day. There and also at Alderman Nick Sposato,
Yes.
Nick Sposato's ward office at 6934 West Diversey, Chicago. And they've been doing this for a while too, haven't they? This Village Tavern?
I think it's about the third or fourth year, but I've been made aware of it. I can't talk for before that.
So, yeah, so even though the parade was last week, but we are not done by any means. We also have, there's a band that has played at many of our events, including our picnic, and they are going to be playing at Q Bar at 8109 South Cass Avenue, and that is next Friday, December 19th at 9 p.m. So, you know, we like to support people and bands that support us.
Right, they're very, very good. They're Mike. They were at the parade, and they were very. You'd be amazed the kind of music that they make. Everybody will go away happy. Trust me. They play all kinds, except for like the marching stuff.
Unless you request it
Yes,
nicely.
Of course. Yes.
The 15th of December is the Northside Debriefing Meeting, and that's at Hablater Bowl. All the meeting dates and information is, of course, available on our website, and here's our website. Once again, www.chicagolandtft.org. All the meeting dates and locations are on that website. And then our last big meeting, last big one, is the 20th. That's next Saturday. That is the general debriefing meeting when we're going to go over everything that happened at the parade and how we can, it was a huge success, and how we can make it even more successful next year.
What we'd like to do, what I'd like to do as president, is just maintain every thought and comment to the parade that had just passed, their 37th. And while it's fresh in all of our minds, we could talk about the things we did well, and so we can continue to do them, and we can also talk about the things that we did not do so very well, and try to come up with an action plan to keep that from happening. Because as with any parade, you're going to have issues. I'm very proud of our people, our parade marshals, our blockers, our everybody, the board, the north side, the south side, the police. Everybody did a wonderful job. And as we bumped into issues, they were taken care of quickly and effectively. And I would like to thank everybody for that. Okay?
We also have a survey out, so you can tell us what you thought about the parade. It's on our Facebook page now. It was sent out in the email to everybody on our email list, and it will be available on the website tonight. So I encourage you to take the survey and let us know exactly what you liked about it, what you thought needed some improvement. I already have 68 responses, and I want to point out one thing, because one of the questions is, did you ride in the parade or did you volunteer in some other way? So yet again, I want to point out that you do not have to have a motorcycle to help Chicagoland Toys for Tots. Over half of our members do not ride, and the vast majority of our volunteers really could not ride at the parade because they were busy parking bikes
Or
and
physically unable.
yeah, they were stationary blockers. So we have something for anybody. If you want to help out Toys for Tots, then we want you to.
No, for this to continue, we need the help of everyone. And as I said, not everybody has to ride their bike. We have many members in this organization think that they just have to go to one meeting, ride their bike in the parade, and they've done it. Okay, well, I guess if you're a veteran member, I guess it's still on the books like that. But what I want to impress upon people, we have a rocker, which I had showed you before. I'll show it to you again. For the new members and the older members when they get it. And we changed it a little bit. Before you had to ride in the parade, you had to do this, you had to do that. And now it's not like that so much. Now, if you just help us in any way during the course of the year, in my opinion, as president, you qualify for this rocker. Okay? The big one is for your first year, and the little one on top. So just helping us at an event, becoming a member, and helping us at, like she was at Dealer Expo over the weekend. That's exactly how it looked. Yeah. Obviously, it's been in my bag since 2011. But anyway, this is what you're going to get if that was your first year. Now, this year it's going to say 2014, obviously. And then you can put the rockers on after that. These you cannot buy, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, they've been known to be up for sale on Craigslist and on eBay, but they were not. You cannot buy these patches and or rockers. You have to earn them. Okay, and as far as I'm concerned, as president of this organization, if you become a member in good standing, which means you don't owe us any money, and you do something for us other than sit by the bar and have a few drinks, as far as helping you with Dealer Expo, which, by the way, I'm glad I brought that up. I'd like to thank everybody that went to Dealer Expo this weekend, and it was a new thing, and I think everybody represented Toys for Tots well, wouldn't you say? Because I wasn't able to make it out there, but it seems to me they had a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of support out there.
And we had a lot of people volunteered to do the escort for the VIPs. So there was a lot going on Sunday, and we also had the Jackal concert.
Right. Which if anybody went to the Jackal concert, give us a call, because I didn't.
I guess I should check and see if we have phone calls.
I've been looking. I didn't see any. You?
Okay. No.
That's okay. No, Dealer Expo went well. Jackal, I'm sure, went well. We're going to have some exciting pictures for you next week.
Yes, we have aerial photography and videos that will be on the website, and so we can show you next week from the website. They had 4 drones out there taking pictures of all of us.
I felt like I was in a bad sci-fi movie. I looked up and these things like looking at us when I was talking.
I thought it was a good sci-fi movie.
Well, okay.
It was pretty high definition.
I didn't understand the bikes with the flying things, to be honest. But I'm sure there can be some amazing pictures from that. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, and they probably got pictures of every bike instead of skipping over me like always.
Did you have a bike?
Well, I always ride next to cool-looking bikes, and so everybody takes the pictures of the other bikes. Although my bike was decorated this year. My mom decorated my bike for me this year.
I don't even see it. I apologize.
It had the naughty list. You saw it afterwards?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was on the naughty list.
Had a bag of coal on
the
the saddlebag, and then the naughty list.
And I'd like to thank your parents if they're watching. Are we still linked with our website? I put this.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to thank... Oh, jeez.
Sandy and Jerry.
Thank you. Sandy and Jerry, thank you again for helping us this year. I hope you enjoyed it, and you could tell your grandchildren and their children that you're actually a part of the largest motorcycle parade in the known world.
I think my mom wants to ride in it next year.
Cool.
And we actually had quite a few people coming in from out of state. I know Tier 4 had a lot of helpers who have moved out of state since the parade began, but they come back every year, and they help them in Tier 4, because I got to meet several of them at Chet's.
And if anybody's watching, I'd like to thank the 6th District Police Station. I guess we could have done that a little better, huh? They took over for the 8th and did a wonderful job as far as helping us along the parade route.
Yes. If you go to the website, you can. They have directions on how to get a toy.
Yeah, she's getting a phone call about how to get a toy. To get a toy, you have to give us a letter, a slight reason as to why you need assistance, boy or girl. Yes. Hello?
Howdy.
Hey, Jack, how you doing, sir?
Good. So what did you guys think of the parade? Did you have a good time?
Yes.
I've had a tremendous time.
I worried about everybody. You took some wonderful pictures, though.
Well,
Thank you.
you very much. Yeah, that was great. It was, some of the highlights I thought were seeing that little girl who came through Make-A-Wish.
Yeah, that was amazing. We must have really made the big time with that, huh?
And it was also a lot of fun riding with Governor-elect Rauner, yeah. Yeah, that was fun. I'm glad.
Yeah, that's his the fourth year in a row he's doing it.
A couple of things that I've noticed. I've been checking out Facebook.
Okay.
And for the last couple of years, I've been looking at it after the parade, and this is the first parade where there was not one complaint.
You have no idea how much that cost, Jack.
On Facebook, there was not one complaint. The closest thing that anybody mentioned about a complaint was a fella that said he saw bikers running red lights and doing burnouts on the way to the parade.
Well, they're going to get some tickets because the red lights were only shut off going the other way.
But this was one of the first parades where I can't remember hearing one complaint.
Well, that's good.
And the words that are most used again on Facebook are awesome and great.
That's wonderful. Thank you again for doing that. How many likes do we have on our main Facebook page?
Well, we're just short of 17,000. I was hoping we'd get 17,000 by the parade. There were a couple of days where we got 100 people added on overnight.
Wow.
Right
Cool.
before the parade.
Cool.
And another thing I've noticed is that this is the fourth year that there has not been an article or a picture in the Chicago Tribune.
Tribune was there.
The Trib was there, but they didn't put no picture in
This
it.
was the fourth year in a row. I remember last year.
I guess we're going to have to pull all our advertising then.
I remember last year I mentioned that it was the third year, and this is the fourth year. And this year I didn't see anything in the Sun-Times either.
No, I had been approached by the media, and they wanted to do it right at the beginning of the parade again, and I kind of said we couldn't because it messed everything up. But anyway, could you hold that thought for next week or something, Jack? We have other phone calls. Okay, sir?
Okay, a couple other things, though.
Sure.
I'd like to thank you guys, the board members, for doing a tremendous job.
Thank you.
And I also think we should send our condolences to the family of Judy Bartopinka.
Yes, definitely. I remember she came to a few meetings.
She's been a real help to motorcyclists in Abate and through the years, and we really are saddened by her passing.
And her wake is next Wednesday morning. Is that correct?
I'm not sure.
I think that's what I'm going to try and make it. All right, Jack. Thank you very much, sir.
See you next meeting.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that'll be or next Thursday. Give us a call.
Right. Okay,
Thank you.
Good. Bye.
Bye-bye. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you, sir?
Good, thanks. Thanks for the parade. Thanks for all the hard work that you always do.
Well, thank you. What's your name?
My name's James.
James?
And you guys were asking about the Jackal concert. I was there, had a good time. They put on a great show.
Cool. Thank you. We
Yeah,
diversified
thanks for
this
checking
year. We're honored to be called out not only by a sweet little 3-year-old wanting to be in our parade, but Jackal wanted to be a part of this parade too, and that's very, very, very cool. And I do appreciate that.
Well, that speaks really highly for Jesse James, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
He gets very heavily involved in all things motorcycle, all things charity. I think they put their band out there to do a lot of good things.
And I've had the chance to spend some time with him with that Throttle Fest and stuff. He's he would survive in the world if things bad happened. Is that a good way of putting it? He's a very, very good man. Very good man.
Well, you're a great man yourself. And again, you've been doing this a long time. And
Obviously, yes, I have. But Jesse James, look, he just picked up a car 2 years ago. It's terrible. How does he do that?
Huh?
He looks very good for himself.
Yeah, he does.
I've seen him in the morning on a Saturday. I know exactly what's going on there.
Oh, he's coming on Saturday too?
I don't know. I hope so.
Oh,
We'll
great.
see what happens.
Maybe I should come out.
What is your name, by the way?
My name's James. Were you having the breakfast this year?
We're having it at the stadium. I don't know if he's going to be there or not, but it's going to be at the 1909 South Laramie Cicero Stadium. And we're going to have Santa Claus there and stuff. I don't know if I'm not going to say he's going to be there or not, but I just know he's a very, very good man, and I'm glad you liked the concert. And I heard he mentioned us a lot, and that was kind of cool. Toys for Tots, I mean.
Well, you guys keep raising the bar now, so my expectations for next year.
Well, you know what? We have a fresh, like a new blood, fresh blood, we're going to call it, Sharon D. Allen, who has been she developed our website, and she's the one that comes up with all these ideas. And if we wouldn't have had the Dealer Expo, we probably wouldn't have had the Jackals. So as far as opening it up, and as president, what happens if it's 10 degrees outside and 2 feet of snow? You know what I mean? It's good we had these other options in case bad things would happen with the weather-wise. And since it didn't, we had a great parade, and plus we had a great support for all these other things we were doing. So that worked out very, very well.
And have we gotten an official count on how many bikes are out there this time?
Usually, we go when the hard count. To be honest with you, I'm thinking 35,000, maybe 40,000. But when we get the serious count is when we have the first meeting with the city of Chicago next year for next year's parade, because they have a report from the red light cameras that we shut off. Even though they're shut off, they still count the bikes going past. You remember that count we got about 3 years ago for 70,000? That's where we got it from the red light cameras. And that's where we got I think it was 45,000, 46,000 last year. And the year before, I thought it was like 28 or something like that. But we get that officially from the Chicago, not Chicago, Chicago doesn't own them, whoever operates those red light cameras. So that was
I can't believe I'm actually saying there's some good actually came out of those red light cameras.
Well, that's true. And not only that, if you check out our website this week, and hopefully, if not next week for sure, we had our parade documented by 4 drones, okay? So we have all the pictures from 25, 30 feet up in the air watching the whole parade. So that's going to be kind of interesting to see.
And you're going to be posting that somewhere? Or
Oh, yes. I just mailed them out a check today, as a matter of fact. We're going to get it hooked up with our web coordinator. We're going to put that on the web, correct? It's for free.
Really exciting. I look forward to seeing that.
Yeah, I thought
2,000 photos.
2,000 photographs from the drones. So it's kind of cool. Very cool.
Well, my son recently started riding a few years ago, and I've been riding with him now every year in your parade. And
oh, cool.
I hope one day that maybe I'll actually be riding with my son and a grandchild, too.
Well, you know what? Good for you. Good for you. It's a tough job, though. It's a tough parade, and everybody got to say the good thing about this parade, I got to tell you, is when you see somebody on a motorcycle the first Sunday in December, you know exactly where he's going, don't you?
You know exactly where you're going.
That's right. No, if you go the first Sunday in August, you have no idea where they're going. All right?
Exactly.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Well, one of these days I'm going to have to step up my game a little and come out and actually physically help you get some work done.
Well, good. That would be cool.
All right.
That would be very good. Thank you, sir.
Best of luck to you, and next time I see you out again, I'll buy you another drink.
That would be very nice. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, James. Thank you.
All right.
Very good. Well, I'm almost done.
Just want to let everybody know you're watching CAN TV's Hotline 21, a live call-in show. So you can call 312-738-1060 with your comments or questions. And we encourage you to stay on to listen and watch the next show.
That's right. That's right. If it wasn't for things like this show, Chicago, Illinois, helping us, the city council, all of our little guardian angels, as it were, that help us, like Alderman Mitz and the town tap guy and Rybors and what's that guy's name?
Don't know.
Who is it?
I don't know. There are a lot of aldermen that help us out, though.
No, the guy that's having that thing.
That would be Spasato?
Spasato, right. He helps us out a lot. Forgive me for not remembering your name. But we should have a wonderful... We're going to be stretched kind of thing again. Stretched again very thin this weekend, don't you think?
Yeah, we have 3 events on.
Mention them real fast before we go off the air, young lady.
We have, again, the Pancake Breakfast. Then we have Lakeshore Harley-Davidson. And then we have a Toys for Tots toy drive at the Village Tavern, which is on Belmont Avenue in Chicago, Illinois. Once again, you are watching the Chicagoland Toys for Tots Motorcycle Parade TV show. For more information about any upcoming events or to see photos from previous events, go to www.chicagolandtft.org. Your host today was Lester Fortier, the president. I'm the co-host, the bylaws historian, Sharon D. Allen.
And
any
just
parting words?
one thing really fast. I'm going to be going around to Ren White, right? How do you say that real fast?
Winwright.
Yes, one on the north side, one on the south side. Linda and Cheryl, they had some wonderful toy collections that I'm going to go and pick up. And again, I'd like to thank you. Thank you very much.
See you next week.